Alright, hi everybody, this is Mr. Manning, and this is going to be a quick tutorial about how to insert hyperlinks, Gifs, and sounds into your PowerPoints. So let's start with hyperlinks. First of all, what exactly is a hyperlink? A hyperlink is, something that you see a lot on web pages. Basically, when you click on something, it takes you somewhere else, right? So we're all really familiar with that. What a lot of people aren't familiar with, though, is that you can actually insert these things into PowerPoint. And you can make PowerPoint, you can put a hyperlink in that makes PowerPoint either take you to like a web page, or take you to a video, or take you to another document that's on your computer. Or you could even have PowerPoint take you to another slide in the PowerPoint, which is actually probably what we're going to use it for the most, because if you are going to have like interactive elements in your presentations, you might want to skip over certain slides that you don't want your audience to see. All right, so it allows us to navigate. So let's try a few. I'm going to go to this next slide here. By the way, you should have access to this presentation, so if you would like to try these along with me, please do so. All right, so we are going to do a couple practice ones here, and down here at the bottom it says insert a hyperlink here to slide 5. And I kind of put some step-by-step directions on how to do this. All right, so it says first select the text or graphic you want to use as your hyperlink. So speaking of that, you can do pictures or text for hyperlinks. It doesn't matter. As long as you can select it, you can create a hyperlink out of it. So I am going to select this entire amount of text down here. So I'm going to do a left click and select the whole thing, right? It then says click on the insert ribbon. So I'm going to go up here to my insert ribbon and click on it. And then it says choose hyperlink, and hyperlink is this button right here. It kind of looks like a globe with a little chain at the bottom. So I'm going to include or hit add hyperlink. All right, you get this window, and this window over here on the left, it says where do you want your hyperlink to go or link to. So we could do an existing file, and here are some files that are on my computer at the moment. You can do place in this document. I could create a brand new document for it to hyperlink to, or I could have it hyperlink to an email address. So I actually wanted to go to another place in this document because my directions say hyperlink this to slide 5. So I'm going to choose place in this document. You are now going to see all of the slides that you have in your presentation, and they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Some of them have information next to them, and that is if you have written any text on them. So here is slide 5. I'm going to choose that. When I do, PowerPoint's going to give me kind of a quick preview of the slide. Basically, it's saying, do you sure you want to go here? And that looks right, slide 5, so I hit OK. Your text will change colors and it will get underlined. So that tells you that there is a hyperlink on that text. Now, right now I can't click on it, nothing actually happens. The main reason that is because hyperlinks only work when you're in slideshow view. So I'm going to go to slideshow view real quick. And you can see down here is my text. When I hover my mouse above it, I get the little hand. If I do a single left click on it, it should go to slide 5. Let's see if it works. And there's slide 5, so it worked. So let me back out. Okay, awesome. You would do the absolute exact same thing here to go to slide 7. On the next one, this is just showing you how to do a picture. The process is exactly the same, except I wanted to make sure that you understood that you don't always have to use text. So I am going to click on this little happy face with the dollar signs as eyes. I go to hyperlink. The directions tell me that this should go to slide 8, so I choose slide 8. Here it is. It looks like it's a big happy face. I hit OK. Now, one difference about text and pictures is when you do text, it changes color and gets underlined. When you do pictures, nothing happens. The picture still looks like it always did. So they could be like maybe a little bit confusing if the hyperlink actually worked or not. So the best way to determine if it worked or not is to test it. So I'm going to go back into slideshow view. Hover my mouse above it, I get the hand. That's a good sign. That means there's a hyperlink. Let's make sure it's going to go to the right place. And it worked. Here is my big smiley face. All right, so I could also do that for the panda bear to slide 9. All right, so that's hyperlinks. Pretty easy. Use them to jump around your presentation or to go to a web page outside of your presentation. Moving down here now to slide 6, let's talk a little bit about Gifs. I bet most of you guys are very familiar with Gifs. Gifs are those pictures on the internet that move, and they usually don't last real long. Some GIFs will only last like a couple of seconds. Some GIFs can last a lot longer than that depending on what they are, but a GIF is a picture that moves. Now what you probably didn't know is that you can put GIFs in your PowerPoints, and then when you go into slideshow view, they will also move. So how do you do this? Well, you have to go find the GIF first. And of course, one of the best ways to do that is using just Google Images. One important thing though, when you search, you want to make sure that you search for the thing that you're looking for. So let's say you're looking for a cat, so you put CAT, and then give it a space, and then right after that type .gif for GIF. That will tell Google Images you are looking for a cat GIF. Okay? So let's try to insert one of these. I'm going to go down here to slide 11. And it says insert a motion clip or a GIF, same thing. Insert a motion clip of a bear here. All right, so I'm going to go to Google Images. I am going to type bear, and then I'm going to type .gif for GIF, and I hit enter. All right, and it's going to show me some pictures of bears. If I hit images, it's going to show me even more. All right, we've got a bear playing the guitar. I think that's the one we definitely need, right? So I'm going to click on it. Let's see if it moves. Oh, yes, it does. What a great GIF. So I definitely want this in my PowerPoint, right? So I'm going to do a right click on it, and I'm going to save the image. All right, super duper important. Right here where it says file type, make sure that says GIF image. If it says anything else, there's a pretty good chance that it's not a GIF, that it's not going to move. So GIF image, you're going to possibly rename it. I will call mine bear. And then you need to make sure you choose a place to save this to that you'll be able to easily find it. Right now I'm on my desktop, so that would work fine for me. You could also go to your documents and put it like in your pictures or wherever you like to save all of your files. All right, so I hit save. Okay, it downloads it. Now I go back to my PowerPoint. I am going to insert this GIF just like I do any other photo. I'm going to go insert picture. It's asking me, well, where is this picture that you want to insert? I remembered that I saved it on my desktop, so I'm going to go to my desktop. Scroll down here, scrolling, and there is my bear GIF. I hit insert. All right, there's my picture that I just downloaded. I'm going to make it a tiny bit smaller. It's currently covering up my text. Now, you'll notice it's not moving, right? GIFs only move when you're in slideshow view. So let's go to slideshow view and see if it moves. Oh yeah, it does. Very, very cool. So I think GIFs are kind of fun. They can make your presentations a little bit more fun and interesting. All right, last thing I want to talk about are these things called sounds. So inserting a sound into a PowerPoint is pretty easy. You just simply go to the insert ribbon. You go all the way over here on the right where it says audio, and you are going to choose how you're going to get that audio. If you have a microphone, you can actually record your audio if you want. But most of us will probably have an audio file that we've already downloaded. So I'm going to click audio on my PC. Now, it asks you to go find this file. And unfortunately, I haven't downloaded a file yet. So I need to go find one. Okay? When you're talking about sounds, usually the files are called one of two different things. Sometimes they are called .wav files, .wav, and other times they are called MP3s, .mp3. So just like we did earlier, we are going to go find a sound to download. And I could go back to Google and do a search, which would be totally fine. But I actually have a website that I already know about. It's called soundbible.com. So I am going to go to there. Here's Sound Bible. Now, one reason I like this website is everything's 100% free, and I know that it works. So I usually go here first when I am looking for a sound. It doesn't have every single sound in the world. There's a chance that you might not be able to find what you're looking for. And if you can't, then you probably are going to need to do a Google search for the sound that you're looking for. All right, so here are some sound clips. It looks like these are like some more recent ones. You can also search for a sound clip right here. So let's say I want a, how about an explosion? So I hit search. And here are some sounds that I can get. So we got a grenade launcher, a gun battle, a bomb exploding, the atomic bomb, just tons of stuff. There is an arrow here. If you click on this arrow, it will give you a preview of what that sound is like. You probably either need to have speakers connected to your computer or headphones turned on before you can listen to that. But let's say that I definitely want this sound. Okay, I'm going to click on it one time, bomb exploding. And there are 3 ways that I can download this sound. Here is that .wave that I was talking about a moment ago, .mp3, or there's this thing called a zip file. Usually the zip file is not necessary. So I'm going to do the wave one, okay? And I'm going to right click on this. I'm going to choose Save Link As. Make sure that you're getting the right type. There's .wave, good. You can rename it again if you want. Bomb exploding, that sounds good. I probably will remember that. And I'm going to hit save. It's going to my desktop. Okay, I go back to my PowerPoint. I will just put the sound on this slide right here. So I go to the insert ribbon, audio on my PC. Here is my sound that I just downloaded, bomb exploding, WAV file. I'm on my desktop, so that's where I was able to find it at. I hit insert. When you insert a sound, you're going to get an icon that looks like this. It's kind of like a speaker icon. And directly beneath that speaker is a little play button. Now, don't worry. When you go into slideshow view, I'm going to do that real quick. When you go into slideshow view, it only shows the speaker until you hover above it, and then it'll show you the little play button. You can also make that speaker a lot smaller. So let's say you don't want everybody to be able to see the speaker. You can make it really tiny, maybe shove it here in the corner, hide it underneath something, and then that way you can play the sound without everybody knowing where it's at. Okay guys, hopefully this will help you in your final project for this class. See you later.